what's going on? Dr. Magnifiscent here again, and welcome again to the Nashville Nose. May I help you? You look like you might need some help. Perhaps finding a really great fragrance. That's what I'm here for. And today marks a first time I have ever reviewed or ever even smelled a fragrance from Banana Republic. Not a brand that really piqued my interest, I'll be honest with you, but I saw another YouTuber talking about this fragrance called Tobacco and Tonka Bean, and I was like, oh, tobacco? Tonka Bean? I love those things. And the funny thing is, I've seen these Banana Republic fragrances all over TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Burlington Coat Factory, which is actually where I got this from. I was killing time in a Burlington Coat Factory and I saw this and I got it for like 20 bucks. So yeah, 20 bucks, no skin off my teeth. If I like it, great. If I don't like it, well, I got a video out of it. I've heard some good things about these Banana Republic fragrances, so I'm gonna go into it with an open mind. Let's check her out. Pretty nice box. It's got a bit of a leathery texture to it, but it's all, I'm guessing like a coated cardboard. This one's like a dark purple color with the white label in the middle. Nothing else really going on with the box except for this. Ooh, we got a slider. Let's check out the bottle here. Nice heavy glass bottle, I gotta admit. Except for this crooked, crudely stuck on sticker on the front. Well, a little bit off center. Yeah, it's just a paper sticker, kind of cheap. It was 20 bucks, I shouldn't complain, but I do like the weight of the bottle. It's got some heft to it. And it does have a, is this a metal cap? No, I think it's a plastic cap. Is it? Hang on. Oh, no. I think it might be a metal cap. It's a little bit heavy. Cap itself has some weight to it. That's nice. I also kind of like this rubber grommet type thing on the base of the atomizer. Helps the cap fit on there nice and snug. And obviously the whole bottle matches the box. It's got that deep, dark purple. Maybe I should put on some deep purple. I know my dad would love that. Hi, Dad, if you're watching. All right, let's get down to it. Time to diagnose. The doctor is now in. Ooh, that hit me with a serious sweetness right off the rip. It's like a sugary cotton candy sweetness. If that's just coming from the Tonka Bean, I've never smelled a Tonka Bean like that. Ooh, it's pretty nice in the air though. Let's get whiffing. Oh, okay, it is very sweet, but it's doing that thing that Tonka Bean does a lot, which I really love. It has this nutty, almost almond-like personality. Oh, that is great so far. Damn! Wow! Banana Republic? Really? Not bad, not bad at all. Not getting too much tobacco right now, but it does seem like it's hovering in the background somewhere. It's just very, very sweet. Like the sillage smelled like cotton candy. On the skin, it really doesn't. It's like a sweet, nutty almond, which is, well, absolutely the Tonka Bean. So far, extremely Tonka Bean dominant, and seems to be remaining. There's also something kind of fruity going on, like almost like a peach or a mango. Like, that's what I'm visualizing. It also kind of smells like the Tonka Bean is being accompanied by another sweet or gourmand note. I'm gonna guess a real creamy, sugary vanilla. Now, I'm not entirely sure if that is vanilla. It really smells like vanilla, but it almost kind of smells like, okay, this is a weird memory. You know what this is reminding me of? It reminds me of a Chi-Chi. And every time I've been lucky enough to go to Hawaii, I drink my body weight's worth of Chi-Chis, which is like a pina colada, but with vodka instead of rum. It's a very sweet and very delicious drink. I love it. And that's kind of what this is reminding me of. This smells like a Chi-Chi. And it's all thanks to South Park. I know what a Chi-Chi is. If anyone's ever seen that episode, it's dumb.
We have some Chi-Chis on it.
Anyway, let's look up the notes. Interesting. Mirabelle plum and pear in the open. So not mango, not peach, and not banana, obviously, although that would be pretty fitting. Be like, oh, it's in the name. Plum and pear in the open. That is lovely. Oh, I love that. That's a nice twist. It's not the most dominant thing. Like from the jump, I was just getting Tonka Bean, which is obviously a listed note, as well as tobacco, even though still I'm really not getting much tobacco at this point. We do in fact have vanilla, so yes, this is definitely vanilla on the much sweeter side, like a vanilla frosting on a cupcake. That's what I'm getting. Luckily, the nuttiness from the Tonka Bean keeps it from getting tooth-rottingly sweet, and I imagine that's probably what the tobacco is doing, just doing its best to tame the intense sweetness. And then we also have coconut, so I guess that's why it was reminding me of a Chi-Chi. It's just basically coconut milk and pineapple frozen and blended and goes down way too easy. I really like this so far. This is really nice. I don't know how well it's going to perform. It's really doing a good job at projecting off the skin at this point, and I'm hoping that these heavier, denser gourmand notes will aid in its longevity. There's only one way to find out. I'm going to take a little break. Maybe I'll make a chi-chi. Be right back. Never doing that again. Have you heard about the tragic death of Dr. Magnifiscent? It was a horrible rolling chair accident. Anyway, hi, we're back. Time to wrap up this review of Banana Republic's Tobacco and Tonka Bean. Let's see where we're at so far. Not a very good performer. That's too bad. Yeah, I mean, it's a skin scent at this point, but still a really good skin scent. The tobacco in the title is kind of bullshit. At least on my skin, I'm still really not getting any tobacco. If it is in there, it is a serious support player. No, it's still just a sweet, super Tonka Bean scent. With vanilla, that's definitely hanging around. Obviously, the fruits like the plum, pear, and coconut are pretty well burned off, as well as the entire fragrance, but you know what? I really shouldn't complain. It was 20 bucks, and for 20 bucks, I gotta admit, it really does smell good. Also, for 20 bucks, I have no problem spraying it a lot to get it to last. I think that'll be my next experiment with this guy. I'm gonna really pound it on heavy and see if that helps with the longevity. Maybe it's a quantity thing, but I have smelled a lot worse fragrances in this price range, and even above this price range. So I really can't knock it. If you love sweeter fragrances, if you love Tonka Bean, even with the false advertising, you know, at least to my palate, they should have listed Tonka Bean first, I think. It should have been Banana Republic's Tonka Bean featuring tobacco a little. I don't know, if it didn't say tobacco and if I didn't see it listed in the notes, I would not detect it at all. Again, could be a totally different case for you. But even with all that, I still really like it. I don't really mind the lack of tobacco because they delivered a really solid product. Not bad at all. In fact, those are my final thoughts. Banana Republic Tobacco and Tonka Bean is not bad. I won't say it's a cheap gem, but bad. It is not. I'm actually feeling a little crazy right now. I might just call it good. But that is the highest rating I'll give it. I'll give it a good. Like if I had to rate it on one of those customer ratings button things that you see in the bathroom, I would hit the light green half smile face. I'd be like, yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Even with the lack of tobacco, still pretty good Tonka Bean scent for 20 bucks. There. I said my piece. Of course, if you've tried this and have a different opinion, tell me about it. You've listened to my feelings long enough. I want to know yours. And while you're there, if you're enjoying this, why don't you subscribe? Subscribe for the information. Subscribe for the love of fragrance. Subscribe for the fun. It's fun. It's a fun channel. I promise you. I promise you. And of course, if you want to help us out even further, give us a like, ring the bell, share me with your pheromone challenge friends and family, blast me out onto your socials. Thanks, everybody! It's a community, remember? And wobble on over here next time. Till then, keep saving money, keep smelling good, and stay smelly. The doctor is out.